Welcome to this episode. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that affects so many mothers, but one that's still discussed far too little: maternal exhaustion. Not just the everyday fatigue, but that vicious cycle where everything becomes too much, where every unexpected event throws you off balance, where you feel drained, overwhelmed, sometimes even ashamed that you can't cope anymore. If you've ever found yourself with a boiling pot, a crying baby, a child smearing themselves with sunscreen right after a shower, all at the same time, then you know exactly what we're going to talk about. You're not alone, and most importantly, you have absolutely no reason to feel guilty. The overwhelming daily life. Imagine the scene. The pot is on the stove. The baby is crying. Your older child, fresh from a shower, decides to play at the beach and slathers herself in sunscreen from head to toe. You have to start all over again. And meanwhile, the pot boils over. That's what being a mom is all about. Being everywhere, all the time, for everyone. We often say you can't be in two places at once. And yet, when you become a mother, you still try. You put yourself under immense pressure. You want to manage everything. You want to do everything perfectly. You want to be that perfect mom you imagined. But the truth is, nobody can keep up that pace. And there are days when it's just too much. Days when you break down. Days when you have nothing left to give. And you know what? That's normal.
The most important thing is that the children are well. Really? You've probably heard it before. The most important thing is that the children are well. Well, no, I don't agree. Because how can you expect children to be well if their mother is exhausted, irritable, and on edge? We can only give what we have, and when we're drained, there's nothing left to give. Children need a mother who is well, not a perfect mother, not a mother who does everything, a mother who breathes, who respects herself, who rests, who recharges.
You deserve to be happy. We so often downplay the stress mothers experience. We say it's part of the job, that being exhausted is normal. That's just how it is. But no, suffering, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, is anything but normal. You deserve to be happy. As a mother, yes, but also as a woman, with your dreams, your desires, your talents, your limitations. Your life doesn't end the day you become a mother. You have the right to exist. You have the right to breathe. You have the right to say stop. What is maternal burnout? Maternal burnout is a state of physical and emotional exhaustion caused by chronic stress. It's not just a bout of fatigue. It's an energy reserve that gradually erodes. This energy includes your patience, your tolerance, your resilience to frustration, your ability to manage conflicts, your listening skills, your calmness, your dynamism, your physical health. When all of this crumbles, you're not the same person anymore. You're in survival mode. Stress factors that exhaust moms. Work overload. Being a mom is a 24/7 job, with no breaks, no weekends, and no possibility of quitting. It's a marathon with no finish line. Lack of control. You can't plan for everything. You can't prevent everything. And sometimes a simple moment of inattention can land you in the emergency room. It's enormous pressure. Constant unpredictability. Finishing a task without being interrupted? A luxury. Every day is a succession of unexpected events, frustrations, and "I'll do that later." Lack of recognition. When was the last time someone told you, "You're an amazing mom"? Often, never. Insufficient support. Most mothers say they lack support from their partners. They carry too much. They're exhausted. Too much conflicting information. Family, social media, experts, books. Everyone has an opinion, and you get lost in it all. Constant multitasking. Hugs, meals, housework, games, school, doctor, organization. You switch roles 20 times a day. It's exhausting. Who is affected? Not all mothers experience maternal burnout, but some are more vulnerable, especially those who idealize motherhood. They imagine a perfect motherhood, and reality hits them hard. Are perfectionists. They want to succeed at everything. They're afraid of making mistakes. They exhaust themselves trying to be flawless. Lack self-confidence. They doubt themselves. They compare themselves to others. They judge themselves, and they exhaust themselves trying to prove they're up to the task. How to break the vicious cycle? Here's your survival kit for maternal burnout. Accept that you can't do everything. You're human. You have limits, and that's normal. Ask for support from your partner, your family, friends, a professional. You don't have to carry the entire burden alone. Reduce the pressure. The laundry can wait. The house doesn't have to be perfect. Your children need you, not a Pinterest-worthy interior. Reconnect with yourself. Take some time for yourself, even 10 minutes. Breathe, walk, listen to music, read, do something that nourishes you. Remember, you matter. You're not just a mom, you're a woman, a person, and you deserve to feel good. In this second part of our episode, we're going to explore concrete strategies to help you better manage the stressors associated with motherhood, and above all, to avoid falling back into maternal burnout. And first and foremost, I'd like you to keep one thing in mind. What you're going through is a process. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to rush. You just need to be patient and kind to yourself. Number 1, guilt is pointless, absolutely pointless. We often hear that being a mother is the best job in the world, that raising children should be a constant source of fulfillment. And yet, there are days when you're tired, fed up, overwhelmed, and have run out of patience. And that's when guilt creeps in. You might be thinking, I should be happy, I should be enjoying life, I should be grateful. And if you're a stay-at-home mom, you might feel even more guilty. I don't work, I should just manage without complaining. But let me tell you something. You're neither unworthy nor weak. You're a person who has been strong for too long. Burnout often affects the most dedicated, most perfectionist mothers, those who give everything to the point of neglecting themselves. So yes, it's time to let go of that guilt. It doesn't help you. It doesn't move you forward. It exhausts you even more. You're human. You have the right to be tired. You have the right to say stop. You have the right to be imperfect. 2. Turning exhaustion into opportunity. It might sound strange, but maternal exhaustion can become a valuable wake-up call. A clear message: you can't go on like this. What if this difficult period were also an opportunity to realign with yourself? Perhaps it's time to ask yourself, what do I truly want? What are my values? What nourishes me? What am I missing? What do I expect from my life as a woman, as a couple, as a family? What kind of work, what pace, what environment truly suits me? Sometimes exhaustion stems from a life that no longer reflects who we are, from a daily routine that no longer nourishes us, from a role in which we've lost ourselves. Returning to ourselves means finding meaning again, and finding meaning means finding energy again. And if you feel the need, a therapist can accompany you on this journey. You don't have to do this alone. Distance yourself from toxic people. When you're exhausted, you lose your filter. You absorb everything. And some people, even well-intentioned ones, can become real energy drainers. Criticism, judgment, hurtful remarks, all of this makes you even more vulnerable. So yes, sometimes you need to create some distance, even if it's your mother, even if it's a close friend, even if she just wants to help. You have the right to protect your mental space. You have the right to say, right now, I need to step away for a bit. And conversely, surround yourself with people who make you feel good, those who encourage you, who understand you, who lift you up. They are your antidepressant sisters, those who recharge you instead of draining you. Protecting yourself from negativity every day. What you watch,
What you listen to, what you read, all of it influences your emotional state. Anxiety-inducing news, Instagram accounts of perfect moms, guilt-tripping content, all of it can make you feel not enough. So declutter. Unfollow accounts that compare you to others. Avoid content that stresses you out. Choose books, videos, and podcasts that nourish you, soothe you, and make you feel good. You need gentleness. You need positivity. You need to breathe. Reduce stress. Aim for less, not more. To escape burnout, you need to reassess your priorities, not by adding things, but by removing them. Step 1. Take stock. Write down all your daily tasks, everything you do, everything you think you should do. Step 2. Ask yourself if it's essential. For each task, ask yourself, what happens if I don't do it? You'll see, many things can wait. Step 3. Lower your standards. Laundry can be clean, not perfectly folded. The house can be alive, not Instagrammable. Step 4. Organize yourself to simplify your life, not to do more, to do less but better. Learn to say no. Your schedule might be overloaded because you say yes too often. Yes to help out, yes to avoid disappointing others. But every yes you give to others is sometimes a no you give yourself. So before agreeing to anything, ask yourself 3 questions. Am I obligated to do this? Do I want to? Does it give me energy? If the answer is no, then the answer is no. You have the right to protect your energy. You have the right to set boundaries. You have the right to respect yourself.
Learning to discern. You're not indispensable everywhere. We often feel obligated to accept every request, every demand, every responsibilities. We say yes out of habit, fear of disappointing others, loyalty, social pressure, or simply because we think, if I don't do it, no one will. But the truth is, you're not indispensable everywhere. Others can manage. They can find another solution. They can learn to do without you. Saying no isn't giving up. It's choosing where you put your energy, and that's vital. Time for yourself. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. Moms tend to put themselves last on their priority list. Everyone else comes first. The children, the partner, the house, work, obligations, and you reach rock bottom when there's a little time left, which is to say, never. But without moments to recharge, your energy dwindles, and when you're exhausted, everything becomes harder. Patience, emotional regulation, tolerance, joy. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's essential for you and for your children. Explain to them, I'll always be there for you. You're my priority. But to be a good mom, I also need time for myself. This teaches them a crucial lesson. Taking care of yourself is normal, healthy, and necessary. Make a list of things that make you feel good. I encourage you to take a moment to write down what you need, what brings you joy, what recharges you, what gives you energy, and then plan it without guilt. Some ideas? A massage, a manicure, ice cream on a terrace, dinner at a restaurant you've been wanting to try for months, a movie outing with your partner or best friend, a weekend where your spouse takes care of the children, a day just for you, a therapeutic photo shoot to boost your confidence. These moments aren't whims, they're sources of energy, and a mom who recharges is a more available, more patient, more serene mom. Finding your own way to be a mother. There isn't just one way to be a good mother. There's your way, the one that respects your energy, your rhythm, your personality, your values. You don't have to copy others. You don't have to follow a model. You don't have to conform to an image. You have the right to be a unique mother, in your own way, at your own pace. Being a mother is undoubtedly one of the most demanding roles there is.
A magnificent role, yes, but also one that requires colossal energy, infinite patience, and constant presence. A role that, all too often, is neither recognized, nor valued, nor supported. And yet, despite everything you carry, despite everything you give, despite all the sleepless nights, the unexpected events, the doubts, the emotional roller coasters, you keep going, day after day. Because you love, because you want to do well, because you want to offer the best to your children. But you don't have to forget yourself to succeed. So remember this, you have the right to refocus on yourself, to say no, to set boundaries, to ask for help, to rest, to enjoy yourself, to make mistakes, to start over, to breathe. You have the right to surround yourself with people who lift you up, to cut ties with those who drain you, to choose what nourishes your mind and heart. You have the right not to be perfect. You have the right to be human. And above all, you have the right to be happy. Take care of yourself. Listen to yourself. Respect yourself. Because a happy mother means a happy family. And because you too deserve to breathe. Thank you for listening to this episode. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. And above all, never forget that you are not alone.